All right, we're going to go over the ever so fun syllabus. Woo! Okay, so all of you should have a syllabus right now in front of you. If you don't, please ask the sub for a syllabus. And also, I'd like you to pull out a highlighter. So if you have a highlighter, go ahead and pull that out so we can highlight some important key information on this syllabus. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get my handy dandy highlighter out. We'll do yellow. Okay, so let's start. Here's your syllabus. It's got my contact information on the top. My email address, probably want to highlight that. Boom. klively@wpusd.org, or you can message me through Schoology, obviously. This also you may want to highlight right here. Boom, extra help. Wednesdays at lunch and by appointment. I'm usually in my classroom at lunch every day, except Fridays. I usually try and eat with the other teachers. And then after school, available most days as well. Just let me know if you need to come in and discuss anything. I'll make time for you. Okay, so course description, we're going to explore and pursue the answers to questions that relate to our interaction with our world and beyond. Our goal is to employ authentic scientific practices to guide us in our discovery, to investigate natural phenomena, and to look at how we can apply our knowledge of natural phenomena to solve problems. Okay, lots of words. So we're going to act like scientists. We're going to do things that scientists do. We're going to analyze data. We're going to plan investigations. We're going to argue with scientific evidence. We're going to try and solve problems related to phenomena in the world. Okay. In this class, we'll be doing lots of different things. I'm going to skip over that. Again, these are the topics that we'll be looking at this year, which I went over in my intro slide. Okay, scrolling down. Curriculum. We will be using the district-adopted Green Ninja Science curriculum. So if you were in 7th grade here last year, I believe you sort of used it, sort of didn't. I'm not sure. But in 8th grade, we pretty much try and stick to most of it, not all of it. Obviously, we want to sprinkle in some of our own good stuff that we have. But with that, I want you to just highlight there is no physical textbook in this class. So if your parents ask, where's your science book? There isn't a physical textbook, but there will be chapters within Green Ninja and reading passages with each chapter that will be posted on Schoology, as well as all curriculum content. All right. This is my favorite part and really why I wanted you to have your syllabus today, because a lot of parents and students are like, okay, what do I need? What supplies should I buy? So let's go over that. First, you need a Chromebook charged every day. We do use computers a lot in this class. 2, you need some sort of earbuds or headphones. There's a lot of awesome science videos out there that I like you to watch and view related to our content. And if you have, you're going to want headphones so you can listen. So that is required. The most important thing actually that I want you to know about is a spiral notebook. In the past, I've actually used composition books, but I kind of want to try out the spiral notebooks this year so we don't have to cut down all the pages and shrink them. So I would like you to get a spiral notebook that's only for science. So this is going to become your interactive science notebook, and it needs to have at least 100 pages. Okay, we will use every single page. So make sure it's a minimum of 100 pages. If you find a spiral notebook that has like a little pocket in the front, that's helpful. If you don't, that's okay. We can like tape a pocket in, which is what I'll do with mine here. But this is very, very important. Every student needs their own notebook. If you have a composition book and you don't have a spiral, that's fine. We'll make it work. But I want to try out spirals this year. Get one, minimum 100 pages, only for science, okay? Because you'll probably even leave it in the science room so you won't have it for your other classes. All right. Okay. So that's that. Helpful, but not required. colored pencils. Okay, I am very visual, like I said. A glue stick or tape, maybe several glue sticks so you don't have to share with people at your table group. We will be putting foldables and things into your ISNs. A ruler is helpful, okay, for measuring and also for like drawing nice lines within your notebook. Centimeters are important to have. A small pencil sharpener so that you can sharpen your pencils, which is not on your list, but that should be obvious to have pencils and your colored pencils right at your desk. So those are kind of some of the helpful but not required. I would say too, even like if you have colored pens or you want to personalize your notebook a little more, get what you like. The other thing, as far as supplies go, obviously not required, but I'm going to put a little teacher wish list. I know that in elementary school, they do this a lot, and they're like, bring in tissues and disinfectant wipes. I'm going to do it too, because you know what? We should have soft tissues in our classroom also. So if your parents want to donate some nice soft tissues, some disinfectant wipes, some hand soap for all of our sinks around the room, and some paper towels that actually absorb water, that would be great. So I put that on there. Okay. So that is materials. If you have any questions about materials, please email me. You saw my email at the top, or send me a message through Schoology. I would like those materials by Monday so that we can get started on your science notebooks. Oh, let's highlight some of those in. Okay, let's highlight. Boom. You need that notebook, okay? At least 100 pages. I would say this is the most important, and then obviously Chromebook and earbuds. Okay, and if you want to highlight my teacher wish list, germ busters, you could do that too. All right, so methods of student assessment, similar to your other classes, except maybe we have labs that would be different. Performance tasks, discussions, quizzes, tests, lots of different types of assessment. Grading in this class should be similar to your other classes. It's 70%, and I'm going to highlight this right here, summative assessments, which include tests, quizzes, performance tasks, projects, and labs. I like to put labs into this category because they require materials. You're doing a lot of thought processing during labs. So a lot of times those are going to be summative assessments, but not always. 30% is going to be your formative assessments. And these really are like your assignments, okay? Your assignments, your notes, your warm-ups, those things will be considered formative assessments. All right, late work policy. Work not turned in by the due date will get a 0, okay? Boom, 0 until the assignment is turned in late. Late work is accepted within a unit. So if let's say our first unit is kind of like the role of Earth in space. So as soon as that unit ends, you can't turn in work for that unit. So within that unit, you can turn in late work though. Late work will earn 70%, however, not for projects. So you can't turn a project in late and get, I'm only going to get docked 70%. It'll lose a letter grade for each day that it is late. Okay, so let's kind of highlight 70% on late assignments. Late projects will lose a letter grade for each day that it's late. Okay. Give you a second to highlight if you're highlighting. All right, test retakes. Many of our assessments will be project-based, but if we do have traditional tests or quizzes, there will be retakes available as long as the following conditions are met. You must show evidence of having completed all assignments leading up to the quiz or test. So you can't just not do any of your work, take the quiz, fail it, and then be like, oh, I'll just take it again. So you do need to show proof that you actually tried to get a good score the first time. Also, the test must be retaken promptly at the time offered by the teacher. Usually this is during lunchtime, and the date will be given. And then the final score on the assessment will be the average of your original test and then your retake one. All right, extra credit. Occasional opportunities for extra credit may be offered, but not guaranteed. Academic integrity is expected at all times. There'll be no tolerance for cheating or plagiarizing of any kind. So do not be copying your friends' papers, sharing work, and whatnot. Okay. Homework and absences. When a student is absent, it is their responsibility to make up any work that is missed. I'm not going to seek you out and be like, you're in 8th grade now. I'm not going to be like, hey, this is what you missed yesterday. I have 180 students this year, so that's a lot. So please, please, please be responsible for your own learning, especially if you're absent. For all excused absences, you have the same number of days that you're absent to make up your missed work without penalty. To make sure that you're fully caught up, I would definitely check Schoology for the daily agendas, assignments, updates, etc. Okay, I post a daily agenda on Schoology every single day and then communicate with Mrs. Lively if anything is unclear. Okay, typical, probably same in your other classes. All right, classroom behavior. As your teacher, I have a responsibility to teach you. As a student, you have a responsibility to learn and allow others to learn as well. In order to make this possible, certain behavior is expected of you during your time in science class. So in addition to the following school rules, you're expected to, 1, arrive to class on time, in your seat when the bell rings, prepared and ready to learn. The 8th grade team is really cracking down on tardies this year. So you get 3 kind of warnings, I guess. And then after that, anytime you're tardy, it's a detention. So please get to class on time, and on time means that you are in your seat. Number 2, allow everyone the opportunity to learn by being polite, cooperative, and respectful. I really want like a nice, warm, collaborative community in our classrooms. So make sure you're being kind. All right, number 3, follow all safety procedures during labs and activities. Safety first. Failure to do so may result in a 0 on the lab and not being able to participate in future labs. And number 4, respect all personal and school property. All right. Discipline procedures, same as in all your classes. Warnings, phone calls home, emails, detentions, referrals, etc. My office hours, again, Wednesdays at lunchtime or by appointment. Okay. Communication. Communication is very important. You will, again, have daily class agendas, assignments, and homework that's posted on Schoology. There's a handbook for parents if they need it. Your grade is going to be communication on how you're doing in the class. Make sure you're always checking your grades. And obviously, you can contact me through email, or we can meet face-to-face or through Google Meet. All right. So I look forward to working with you this year. Let's make it a great year. All right. Those are your first 2 pages. Your 3rd page is really the acknowledgement of everything I just covered. So this is the page that I want you to turn back into me, but not today, because I want your parents to sign it. So you're going to, I print your name, have reviewed and understand the information in the syllabus and agree to abide by the rules and behavior expectations. Sign your name. Okay, and then you're going to take it home to your parents or guardians, and they're going to fill out the rest. So there's a spot for them to sign, to put their contact information. I know we have contact information on PowerSchool, but sometimes that information is not always correct. So I want to make sure I have the correct information. This is a little snippet right here. So this is, sometimes I like to show movies. Like last year I showed Deep Impact. It was a movie about like an asteroid hitting the earth, that are content related but are PG. So I need permission in order to do that. So this just kind of gives me that pre-permission. So your parents can check, yes, I give my student permission to view curriculum related and school appropriate movies rated PG. Okay. Or PG-13. I should add that. All right. Or no, they can click no. I also want to know if you have internet access at home, yes or no. Your parents can tell me of anything they want to tell me about you that might help with your learning or safety in my classroom this year. And anything else, maybe they want to brag about you and tell me all the wonderful things about you. And they could put that down here. So yes, so all of this, I would like your parents to read through, sign it, and then you can bring it to me. Or they can put it in an envelope if they don't want you to see it. Okay. All right. I think that is it for the syllabus. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.